Hey there, welcome back to the Barrow. I'm the Barrow White and we're playing some NIMBY rails today. It's our German Rails series, episode number 20. From München to Ulm, Regional Express number 9. So here we start off, obviously in München. And we build the next station down, which is München-Passing. There are several stations in between, but we gotta build one that we hadn't built before, and that was the Passing. But we need to do quite a bit of work here on the Hauptbahnhof first. Quite a Bahnhof. Many platforms, super busy. And though I have built the above ground part, which is a bit of a terminus, there's also a underground part, which I will build someday when we do the subway system and the streetcar system for München. I'm thinking we should do that one of these days, is complete at least one of the cities' subway systems or tram systems. That would be fun. But let's get our regional expresses more complete before we start thinking about more local travel. To the bottom right, of course, anytime we're in München, you're going to see FC Bayern München, which is the football club here in this town. It is First League, and they do quite well. For this season, they're in first place. They're super popular, not just in München or in Bayern, but across Germany and across the world. My 87-year-old mother-in-law, who lives in Germany, loves Bayern München, and she pays extra on her cable TV bill, satellite I believe, so she can have all the soccer games come to her house. So Bayern München is a big part of her day, and though my wife knows nothing about football, and really I don't know that much about it, she certainly does, and she educates us on it every chance she gets. This is quite a spaghetti mess of tracks here. Can't wait to actually build the entire metro network in München. Maybe that's the city we should start in when we do, local systems, local networks. That was Old King. This is Esting. Looking at Wikipedia, the page for German toponymy, the ing suffix basically just means descendant of. So the Esting were descendants of Est. The Old King were descendants of Olg, and so on and so on. You do see that a lot. ing or ingen, ingen, as a suffix at the end of places, in probably names as well. Well, that's quite a scimitar-looking thing there at Mering. Interesting thing to have on their coat of arms. Scimitars are most often, associated with the Middle East. So I don't know if they were, like a Northern European type of weapon of choice, or why it would be on somebody's symbol. Sankt Afra was hard to locate any information. I couldn't find a coat of arms, but I did find that there is that saint, because that's what Sankt means, Sankt. Kissing, that we just passed, was another one of those ing towns, but interestingly, it is quite an American English word. Shouldn't call it American, English word. Kissing, Germany. I wonder if they have like a festival for kissing. Not at all. Though interestingly, for the town Kissing, somebody with the name of Kissinger, like Henry Kissinger, as we would pronounce it in America, may have been an inhabitant at one time. That family probably came from Kissing. Now we're getting close to Augsburg. The town of Augsburg has nearly 300,000 inhabitants, and the metro is nearly 900,000 people. The coat of arms, though, is that a pineapple? What is that? It's probably a hop. Seems like hops and beer are more important than pineapples in Germany. Could be wrong. Schwab, by the way, is a shortening of what, Schwabia? Let me look that up so I'm not mispronouncing it. Schwabia. Schwabia is a cultural, historic, and linguistically region in southwestern Germany. Where are we at now? I'm going to try to cut and paste something. And I quickly say, nope. That didn't work. I said I was going to experiment with it, but I haven't done it enough yet. Dinglescherben. What a great name for a town. Sounds like one of the kids in the movie Revenge of the Nerds. Hey, Dinglescherben! Nerd! Despite my graphic, it's a total lie that Joan Jett is from this town. She's from Freihalden. That's a lie too. Joan Jett is American. I will tell you though, if you know who Joan Jett is, well, I'll tell you who she is. She is a singer and hard rock guitarist, kind of punk rock from the 80s is really where she got pretty popular. I think she started in the 70s, maybe even. But when I was a kid, she became very popular. And when I was a kid, I started going to rock concerts, right? And I would go to a concert, and Joan Jett would be the opening act. I would go to another concert, and Joan Jett would be the opening act. I swear, Joan Jett toured with everybody. I went to Germany and saw the Scorpions. Guess who opened? Frankfurter Festhalle. Guess who opened? Yes, Joan Jett. I've seen her half a dozen times. And though I suppose she does a great job, she's not who I'm there to see, right? So she's the opening act. And after a while, I started to jokingly call it the curse of Joan Jett. Though, again, no offense to Joan Jett. She's awesome in her own way. And still rocking. We are finally getting close to Ulm. This is Neu-Ulm, which is New Ulm, not to be confused with regular Old Ulm, which I think is across the river. Oh, so I looked it up. Looks like in 1810, Ulm was on both sides of the river, the Donau, the Danube, and the Kingdom of Bavaria and the Kingdom of Württemberg separated at the river. So one side remained Ulm and the other side became Neu-Ulm. It was small at that time. It was, just like the other side of the river, part of the town. Not a huge part of town, but it has grown. Today's population is nearly 60,000 people on the Neu-Ulm side of the river. And here in a minute, we're going to cross over to the Ulm side of the people, and that's twice as big as 126,000 people. So we're no longer in Bavaria, we're now in Baden-Württemberg. I think it's about time we put some trains on this rails. Yeah, look at that. Alright, that's our blue car. We're going to do a test run up and down the tracks. Oh, we did a little zigzag there, something to fix. Usually means I'm trying to use one set of two rails and have it build a crossover, because I need to get to the other set of two rails. Cool, trains are running just fine. 500 passengers up and down the rails right now. Capacity of 1,200, so we're looking great. So that is all for this episode. Another important junction between, or connection between two cities in the books. Let's take a look at some stats here. Today we did 122 new kilometers of track, 36 new stations. Brings us up to a grand total of 1,355 kilometers and 301 stations. So we are really starting to cover Germany nicely, but we have a long way to go. So as always, thank you for watching. Hope you are enjoying this series. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Please hit like, please hit subscribe, and would love to see some comments if you have any. But I hope you're enjoying this. I am. So we'll see you next time on the Barrett White Plays NIMBY Rails, German Rails. Have a fantastic rest of your day, rest of your week, whatever. See you later.